Hey, good morning. Day 7 of 180. Day 7 of 180. My God, it's like watching the clock go by. It's 7 minutes past the hour. All right, cool. So, yesterday's lesson went really well with the kids as far as utilizing the book Zoom. Even though it looks backwards to you. They did such a good job of analyzing each picture, so when they saw this picture at first, they were like, geez, they came up with all sorts of ideas for what do they think it was? Starfish, sun, cardboard. One kid actually said the crown of a rooster, and then of course when you turn the page, it is the crown of a rooster, and the book just continues on and on and on like that. It's the trippiest book in the world. However, about as trippy as Resume, which we'll be doing today. Now, the way we're doing this today is I took pictures of the book, and what I usually do in class with this book is I scatter the pictures about, I flip them upside down, I randomly pass them out, and the kids have to figure out what the book is about. And then they realize halfway through, oh my God, we have to actually put this in order from beginning to end. And that's when the genius happens. So I'm like, how can I recreate that with e-learners and in-class learners? So today, I took pictures, I'm putting them into separate folders inside Google Drive, and then by either in-class or e-learn, they're all going to have the same exact assignment. So e-learners will work together on a slideshow, and they will have access to all those drives. They're going to have to paw through the drives and figure out what they're supposed to do with the pictures. And eventually they'll figure out that this is a book and they have to put them in order. And then they'll put them in order in the slideshow so it would look like the one that we did yesterday. So we'll do that in class today also with the face-to-face kids. But what I have to do is I'll have to control the computer since, we can't share anything and we don't have all the technology that we need, which we're actually far more blessed than other places who still need technology. So it's like I'm not complaining. We're just reinventing. And that's the other piece too. With all this, the biggest thing that I can say to anybody, to yourself and to your coworkers and employees, grace, 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 grace. You got to give yourselves grace. You got to give each other grace. You got to give the children grace. Like, we are in uncharted territory at this point in time. Yes, there are people who do virtual schooling. Yes, there are people who do homeschooling. Yes, yes, yes. But, very few of us have ever done both. And nobody has really done both in the classroom at the same point in time. If they have, it's like a 1%. I'm making that stat up, but not many people have. So while you're working all this and you're trying to get everything done between this and your environment and blah, 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 just have grace. Give grace, okay? What are the main things you got to take care of? The main things you got to take care of are the kids showing up? Are the kids learning? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you planning well enough? Are you supported in your planning? That's what you need to focus on the most. Getting that stuff squared away. Yeah, and making sure everything else looks good too, but give yourselves grace. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Mistakes happen. Don't keep making the same mistakes. That's life. It's like you hit your head against the wall. Don't hit your head against the wall again. Learn to move away from the wall next time. Okay, so I can't wait to see how this lesson goes today. It could be awesome. It could be a total disaster. Who knows? Who cares? It's going to be fun because they're going to show up and they're going to learn. And their inferential thinking skills are going to be top notch by the time we start actually diving into text next week. Guaranteed, because they'll have this to look back on and say, oh yeah, I remember when I did that when. All right, I hope you're all doing really, really well. Take care of yourselves. Remember, grace is the word for not just the day, it's for life. Peace out. Love you. Later.